What's going on, team? It's Coach Charlie back in the helm again, unshowered, unsupervised, unchained, and unhappy with how fucking stupid people continue to be in public. But it's been a little while since we've gone over some good public freakouts, so let's go ahead and splurge a little bit here and have a nice little group hug in the shower.
Take your mask off!
Yeah, take it off!
Fucking idiot.
I don't even need to tell you that this happened in Florida. You can actually just smell the Florida through the video. This is an anti-mask demonstration as they have a little Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade through the Target telling people to take their mask off. It's led by people that I'm sure can't even spell anti-mask, and they are really just feeling themselves, really thinking that they're heroes out here. And they're just so proud of themselves. He just made out with his sister in the bathroom. Now they've got their kids and they're running through Target making this statement here. And it reminds me of those old commercials from the 90s, like for Girl Scout cookies, where it's just a bunch of people singing some type of like rebellious song in public, like anything you can do, I can do better.
Take off your mask! Take it off! Take it off! Take it off! We're not stopping you! Yeah, we got someone! Take it off! Take it off!
I don't know about you guys, but if I was at that Target, I would have taken my mask and my shirt off and started double fisting, twirling them over my head. They just looked like they were having a great fucking time here, like some spring break and shit. And you know, gee whiz, I would have liked to join in on this party here. It looks like a little Oregon Trail crew going on their expedition right here. Honestly, everyone at this Target should feel blessed that they even got to be around these heroes. I'm so tired of firefighters getting called heroes and taking credit when people like this exist. These are the real heroes, not afraid to march right into Mordor, the heart of masks, Target, and take a stand. How noble. I bet if you looked up every single adult in this little Facebook group demonstration party, you would find that all of the adults have some type of criminal record, some kind of history. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say probably sex offenders. I've seen that a lot from a lot of these anti-mask groups, so I'm just going off historical data here.
Guys, I don't have much battery left on my phone, but I need somebody to know that HEB will not let me check out right now because
This one right here seems like some shit right out of the Blair Witch Project or the ending to Cloverfield. It's like some found footage type shit here. She's talking at the camera, pretending to cry. I don't have a lot of time. If you're watching this, then I'm already dead. I've been trapped in the supermarket due to my refusal to wear a mask because I'm quite the asshole.
complained to a manager that
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about par for the course.
some customer was harassing me about not wearing a mask, and I have anxiety and PTSD, and they're berating me about not wearing one even though I told them I have a medical exemption. The manager's name is Val.
Well, Manager Val, if you're watching this, great work. Thank you for your service. I always appreciate people that stand their ground and decline service to stubborn assholes that refuse to wear a mask. I've never heard of anxiety being a medical exemption from wearing a mask, and if she's so riddled with anxiety and PTSD, she should not be shopping in the store in the first place. She should just do curbside or have it delivered or something. But people like this like to make a scene. She's very clearly into theatrics. She must have grown up, you know, doing drama and stuff, and now she's flexing her golden pipes here, showing that she knows how to fake cry on demand, probably trying to land an acting role in a CW show. It's a great demo reel for an actress, I suppose, but in public, man, it's fucking embarrassing and truly shameless.
And I'm gonna be calling corporate later on.
Yeah, that also sounds about right. You didn't even need to tell me that. I could have guessed that that's what you were going to do.
I just need food for my family, and they will not. They've turned off the light here, and they won't service me. The lady who walked away.
Oh, that's so sad to hear. Her family's gonna starve to death now. The blood of her family is on this store's hands because she only had one option, which was going to this store without a mask, knowing full well that their policy was not to serve people that don't wear a mask, and now she can't get the crucial nutrients to her family that are relying on her. Oh, if only there was an easier, better way for people that don't want to wear a mask. Well, if only you could order food from the safety and comfort of your own home, but we don't have the technology for that yet. no compassion left in the world. What do you expect? People to pat you on the back for being an asshole that refuses to wear a mask? People to walk around giving you a rim job because of your bravery and your protest for not wearing a mask? Like, what the fuck do you mean? What are they supposed to do? See you not wearing a mask and high-five you? Wow, the courage on you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They have a policy, you didn't follow it. It's as simple as that. Now you're melting down in aisle number 9, and everyone's avoiding you like the plague because you're a public nuisance. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? It's entirely your fault. You're over here whining, having a baby tantrum over here. Of course no one wants to come over and talk to you. You're psycho.
Nobody's asking me if I'm okay. Nobody gives a care.
Yeah, because everyone can see that you're fine. You're going wham, 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 aisle number 9 just because you broke the rules and are upset of the consequences.
All this because less than 10,000 people have died from COVID for real in the U.S. The rest of them had at least 2.5 comorbidities.
Now, one thing I've noticed with people that believe this garbage and are this fucking stupid, they all wear shirts that have the American flag on it. It's become the unofficial uniform for America's dumbest people. It's become a way of identifying a fucking douchebag idiot from a distance. Just if they have an American flag on them, you can immediately deduce that their IQ is a single digit. It is baffling. I don't understand why, but it continues to be proven time and time again. I've never had a problem with people wearing American flags and patriotism clothing like that. I've never associated it with dumb people until the coronavirus, when it's been hijacked by America's literal dumbest fucking people. So what whiny Windy here is referring to is the CDC's statistics they published where they said 9,000 deaths were attributed solely to COVID-19. All the other deaths had other conditions in addition to COVID-19, and people are misunderstanding what this actually means. Those other conditions that tag-teamed the person with COVID-19 were fucking brought on by COVID-19 in the majority of the cases. They weren't all pre-existing underlying conditions. Some were, but not all of them. COVID-19 brought a lot of them. If you look at the actual study, you'll see a lot of the deaths attributed to COVID-19 and something else were COVID-19 and respiratory failure. Respiratory failure brought on by COVID-19. It's really not a hard concept to understand. For example, if you get stabbed with a knife, you die from blood loss. Your cause of death was loss of blood. Would you then exempt the knife from any responsibility in that death, even though the knife is what caused the blood loss? No, you fucking wouldn't. You said you would probably say they died from a knife wound. But for some reason, when it comes to coronavirus, since it's so heavily politicized, if the coronavirus didn't take a gun to your head and kill you itself, for some reason it no longer had anything to do with your death. Even though all of the other conditions that brought along the death with coronavirus were caused by it. Do you understand what I'm fucking saying? 9,000 people have not died from coronavirus. It's significantly more because it brought all of these other conditions to the person that ended up killing them. It's a really simple and easy thing to understand, and I don't know if people are just too fucking stupid to understand it or just willingly ignorant, choosing to misunderstand it. I couldn't fucking tell you.
I have to call my husband now in case I get arrested or something, which they're not allowed to do. And the Texas Order 29, Executive Order 29, page 3, paragraph 3 states you cannot arrest someone for non-felony.
Yeah, make sure you tell the police that when they arrest you. I'm sure they'd love to hear that. I'm sure that'll probably work. She continues to cry and whine on camera for a little bit longer, but it's a whole bunch of nothing, just more tears that she's really trying to pump out there. She's going for the Oscar nomination, and I can kind of respect that, though I have no respect for her. It is at least a good attempt at fake crying, I'll give her that.